Hello and welcome. I apologise if my audio right now is a little low. I'm still tinkering and stuff. Welcome to our first episode of our podcast. The podcast is not titled yet, so I'll probably call it an Untitled podcast or something like that. I've just finished editing it at this point, and I am quite happy with how it turned out, because me and my friend Aaron or Gaffney, we did like a party chat thing, and we couldn't see ourselves, so we had to record ourselves separately and all that, and I think I have merged it quite well. There was a hiccup about an hour in where the audio stopped recording, but I've managed to switch it so you can still hear us with the other audio, and I did start it again. But from the past, after that hour, the lip syncing might be slightly a bit out, and if that is the case, I do apologise. But anyway, I hope you enjoy our first episode of the podcast.
There we go.
That was an experience. I might not start the podcast immediately from the clap test, who knows?
Yeah.
That's how it'll start, just as clapping.
Just gonna grab my light remote. There we go. So, who's gonna introduce?
We'll do it like an awkward answering machine service. It's like, hi, and you'll be like, I, and I'll be like, am.
Yeah, that works. Okay.
God, I don't know.
Hello.
And welcome
To our...
podcast.
We...
Have called this podcast.
Because we are...
Gamers.
And...
Lovers of games.
Because...
Oh, my hand gestures are like the wrong way. It's like I'm seeing myself in like, the opposite way. My left is his right, or something like that. Now, I can barely see the screen. My camera is on my Mass Effect Collector's Edition, some games, and a Jaffa Cake box. I'd show you, but the camera's on it. Ooh.
I can't see myself. I've got like my phone just pointing towards me. Not like... selfie way, but just because the other way is more photo good.
Like the back way.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's because front cameras
We
are just so shit.
Yeah, we went to film college, and I don't know the word for like good looking film. Scenic. No. But I don't care. it's a warm day.
It is
It's
so warm.
It's been 30 degrees today.
Damn. And like some places, like Los Angeles, that's quite a nippy day.
Yeah. Well,
Just
people in Los Angeles are narcissists.
Yeah, like those people can go out, not have sunblock, not get burnt, and they're white.
Yeah.
First controversial thing I've said.
One of many.
One of many. Cheers.
I'm drinking a Pepsi Max right now.
I am drinking out of a glass some pink Lucasade lemonade, or Lucasade pink
so
lemonade.
It's a white woman drink. I think it's
White-
too early to start on the hard stuff.
I was about to say white women also drink water. What does that make me?
I mean, like, like, white women, they go out and order, like, champagne and lemonade or Prosecco or some shit like that.
This is going to be such a controversial podcast. Like, the intro was messed up, and now we're just gone deep into talking about white women.
Yeah, okay, I am brothers of a white woman. I know. I'm just...
You said it so weirdly, like me and her are brothers.
I have no problem with white women. I'm related to one. It's just like, whenever we go out to the pub or the bar, she'll always get the same shit, and it's just like the most disgusting tasting stuff. Like, have a beer for fuck's sake.
See,
Then
I
again,
don't.
That's just my sister.
I don't like beer. Like, I prefer like spirits and stuff, like scotch. Like, if I'm gonna take something disgusting, at least have it be in a shot form, and then go down. And with beer as well, it's very gassy. I feel full. I don't want to drink anymore.
I thought he was gonna say, if I'm gonna taste something disgusting, it has to be 6 inches long.
It has to be
Yeah,
8.
I agree. I do prefer spirits. Like, my favorite drink right now is probably Red Label, like Scotch whiskey blend. I do like McKendrick's, like McKendrick's or Bell's whiskey. But I think my all-time favorite whiskey is what's it called? I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna walk off camera. Where is it? I still have it in the box because it's a pretty cool box. It's called Akashi Japanese Blended Whiskey. Here it is. I know you can't see it, Craig.
Yeah, I can't see it. I can't see it in the current situation, but I'm gonna nod and go, ooh, that looks nice.
When we meet up in person, the visual gags will make much more sense.
Yeah.
Here it is. As you can see, I've already had some of it. I've had it for about 2 years, and I've only had about that much. Not a lot.
I'm just picturing so early out. so early out.
This is my special whiskey. For when I've done something special.
For when you've been a good boy, you get rewarded.
When I've been a good boy. Yeah. Quite literally, because I got it from the TV show Suits. Like, whenever Harvey has like a good like thing, when he does something good, he'll open a box of whiskey. He'll have like a glass of it, and then I thought, hey, that's pretty cool. Whenever I do something good, I'll also have that. Like when when we finished college, I had a glass, and it's the little stuff. I can't speak today, Craig. It's too blooming up.
It is.
Flask here.
I was just fanning myself with a comic book.
Which comic is it?
Mass Effect Discovery. Like I'm showing you now.
That I can see. Let me see if I can get a fan comic. I've got a lot of manga.
It's not a fan comic, it's like an official one done. Is it by Dark Horse? Dark Horse do everything. Like, if you want a comic of a video game...
As well.
Yeah.
I've got V for Vendetta. Is that Dark Horse?
No, that's Vertigo.
That's Alan Moore. Yeah, I've got Spawn here somewhere. I've even got Morbius. I don't know what that is.
Since the multiverse is like a big thing and all, there should be like a film called Morbius and Joker, and it's just Jared Leto as Morbius and the Joker.
The Morbiverse. Right, well, I'm not getting a comic because I'll probably ruin that, but I do have my Dying Light 2 art workbook from the collector's edition. And it's a pretty beefy book, as you can see here, Craig.
Since we're on the subject of showing each other beefy books, this right here, also done by Dark Horse, is my Mass Effect art book. This didn't come with the game, I had to buy this. Hence why it's so thick. There's the Dark Horse logo right there.
I can see. Here is the Techland logo. Yeah, I have some pretty beefy books. of like the Marvel and DC like almanac of like
Oh
superheroes and
yeah.
stuff. What else? I have Stephen King's It. I didn't buy that myself because I'm not a paedophile. Don't read Stephen King's It. It's not that good.
Okay.
Some
I've
more
not seen
controversy.
I've not seen the film as well. I've seen the classic 90s back years ago, but
They're
I've not
good.
seen the newest stuff. I've heard the second one was a bit of a letdown. Definitely like I've not seen it, but from an outside perspective, it definitely felt rushed just because the first was so popular that they immediately wanted to cash grab it.
It was popular for white girls. We're on that subject again.
Damn.
See,
White women.
I do love Bill Skarsgård. I think he's a great actor. If you've seen Castle Rock, you'll know what I mean. If not, fuck you.
I've seen
But
Hemlock Grove.
I like him as It. That's pretty good. Where he played the vampire.
Yeah.
What else has Bill Skarsgård been in?
He was that acid dude in Deadpool.
Oh yeah, Zeitgeist. I forgot about
Yeah, who spat all over Peter and killed it. And killed him.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I bought before. I bought this shark backpack. I put it on my Instagram, Craig. I don't know if you've seen it because you tend to not look at my stuff.
No.
I bought this shark backpack.
The only time I really like, not really, but like when I like your stuff, it's mostly because I've gone on Instagram and I've seen a cool image and I'm like, oh damn, and I double tap, but when you open Instagram, it shows you something and then it completely refreshes, and then just as I'm about to double tap, your post shows up and I double tap your post.
So Craig doesn't actually like my stuff.
There are some things that I do genuinely like. Hold on, let's see if... No, it's not one of your posts. I would show, but it's wildly inappropriate.
Yeah, this is too good to be your post, Aaron. Your posts are shit.
Well, let's see some of your posts. Maybe
There
I'll
are
pick
some
one
things
that I
I
like.
I'll check my phone, but that's what's recording.
Oh,
Check my
I
phone.
now see your shark bag.
Yeah, it's a cool shark bag, isn't it?
I have just liked it.
Yay!
You should like go
It is a cool
underwater and then like while you're in water just have your little fin thing emerge and be like na 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 na.
I did go on the Tesco escalator and hunch forward.
Damn.
Yeah, a couple of people looked at me that day.
In fear?
Yeah, because I'm a terrifying shark.
Ah, that's a good post. Ooh, it's gone off, right? Yeah, there's a good post.
I know what you're on about because I too can also see what you're on about. Oh, I got Ghost of Tsushima today because I've just been. I've been trying to get it for ages, but I couldn't, and I saw it in game because I was in real.
Oh yeah, PS4 or 5?
PS5. Should we bleep out place names?
I guess.
Yeah, I was in non-disclosed place, and I got Ghost of Tsushima PS5 edition.
It's gonna be quite a bitch to edit, but alright.
Yeah, just cut out the part where I said real and go from like the part where I said I got the game. But yeah, I got the game.
And cut out
now.
the part where you accidentally just said it.
Yeah. Yeah, I went out, it was warm. I got a game because all the games around my place are closed, which sucks. Like one of them is now a vape shop.
Oh.
Which sucks. Like, who vapes? Cringe people.
Excuse me.
Have you ever tried ride vape? Should we talk about that? Too TOS.
TOS, I don't know what that means. TOS.
Like
Hold on.
terms of service.
No, terms of service.
Yeah, like, does it go against the terms of service? Or
Oh.
our terms of service? What should we talk about? This podcast should, like, lay the foundation of all our rules. Like, rule number 1, we don't talk about Fight Club. Rule number 2...
You've just broken rule number 1.
See, the thing is, I love Fight Club. It's one of my all-time favourite films. Because my mate Dan didn't have Facebook? He didn't have Netflix. So I bought him Fight Club, the DVD. So
I have like the special edition of Fight Club. I'd get it, but I can't be arsed.
Yeah. You'll show it in post.
I won't. I'd rather get it fucking now than show it in post.
Just so like he can watch the film, so he has an excuse to watch Fight Club.
Yeah.
I got him that 5
what
years
you
ago.
do is you give it to him as a gift, knowing full well he's not gonna watch it, and then you cut his internet. Then he has nothing, and then he's forced to watch it. And if he hasn't watched it, then that's when you smack him.
It took him, like, when I first met him, I told him, hey, watch Death Note. And he was like, okay, I'll watch Death Note. He didn't watch Death Note. Another 5 years later, he watched Death Note, and it became his favourite fucking show. Like, why do you think I recommended it to you, you dumbass? Sorry, Dan, if you're watching this.
Oh, that kind of reminds me of like a friend I have. Like I was telling, and it's not you, by the way, because you're just gonna think it's you at first. But anyway, I was telling my friend because this was the point in my life where I started playing this game called Mass Effect for the first time, and I was blown away by it. And I said to my friend, "You've got to play this. It's incredible." And he said to me, "Craig, I don't want to play your dumbass space game." And some other friend, few years down the line, like maybe 2 years, maybe 3, he told him to get it. And he was like, sure, I'll get it. And it's one of his favourite games now. It's like, bitch, I recommended you that.
Yeah.
You fucking scum.
Yeah.
You know who you are. You're not going to watch this. But I know who you are.
Yeah, it's like the amount of times I'll recommend Dan something and he'll just won't fucking watch it, and he'll eventually watch it and he'll love it. I can't remember what my point is.
We were talking about Fight Club.
Shitting on Dan. Fight Club, yes. So I got him Fight Club and he still hasn't watched it 5 years later. It's because like 5 years ago, I just started recommending him a bunch of stuff, and only now he's starting to watch some of it and just be like, "Hey, Aaron, have you seen that?"
Have you heard of this thing? It's really great. It's like I recommended it to you.
Hey, Aaron, I think you might like this. It's called Death. It's like, my dude, I want to crush you.
We should like recommend each other like a film to watch. I was gonna say something, but it's like we could pick something so obscure. Yeah.
I know what I'm gonna recommend to you.
I would like to recommend you something, but it might be a bit out the way. Like you can't see, but I'm glaringly hinting at what I would recommend you.
Is this on Netflix? Or can I easily access this film or TV show?
Well, I can base it because, like, I've jailbroke my Amazon stick, so regardless of what you say, I can probably watch it. I'm just thinking of something so easy that the next week, if we do this podcast weekly, we'll have seen it. Something for us to discuss.
It's just, if it's not easily accessible, because I haven't jailbroke my Fire Stick in
Pussy.
It's just like the effort of doing so, and sometimes it doesn't work, and it just uploads a shit ton of porn. your Fire Stick. I'm there trying to watch Good Omens and like big cocks appear on my screen. So I go, fuck it. I guess I'm gonna look at cocks today.
Me and you have a totally different experience when it comes to jailbreaking.
Yeah.
Like, I've just jailbroke my Wii and I can play any GameCube game I ever want on it for free.
That is cool. Have you seen Scott the Waz's new GameCube video?
Yeah, I've watched it 3 times.
Wow. I've only watched it once because I'm not
Pussy.
freak. It's
Pussy.
like, if I watch a video, why would I watch it again?
If you've watched a film, why would you watch it again? Because you enjoy it.
Different. Because that's different. That reminds me. Like, what was I saying about Fight Club?
Well, you were
there's
saying
another
like this
thing I was
podcast
saying
needs to
about
be
Fight Club.
centered around something. We should establish the rules of the podcast because literally all we talked about is mindless shit.
Yeah. I just want to say one more mindless thing to you. Watch The Game, starring Michael Douglas. It's fucking amazing.
Okay.
I showed it to my mate and his mind just melted.
The Game.
I remember saying to him and saying, "How was it?" And he just went, "What? What happened?" I'm like, "Dude, you haven't been paying attention. It explains it." Like, and I know, like, it just throws you a fucking curveball after curveball, but it's such a good film. I recommend The Game, starring Michael Douglas. I don't know who directed it, but he's in it.
The Game, starring Michael Douglas. What would I
It's
recommend
really
you?
fucking
That's a
good.
film
Don't say a
wise.
Serbian movie.
To be fair, I've not even
Watch
seen
a
that.
Serbian movie. Yeah, I'm never gonna see that. I don't like that stuff. I don't fuck with that. You know?
Damn, because I'd love to recommend you some games. But it's like a film. Oof.
If you're gonna recommend Mass Effect, I'm gonna tell you to do one.
That's what I was glaringly hinting at previously. But really, you should. You should play Mass Effect.
It's just the effort to do so, Craig. How much is Mass Effect?
You can get the Legendary Edition if you get it physically for like 25 quid on the store.
That's a lot of money.
Alright.
I don't have.
Yeah.
It's on sale.
Is it?
Yeah, it would be like 60 quid, but now it's 23.99.
Ooh. I'm currently playing Mass Effect again now. For like the 100th goddamn time.
It's like I've seen stuff from this game and it looks shit. Sorry to say,
Wow.
but it's like I've seen a lot of reviews and it's not good.
Do you mean you've seen a lot of reviews? People praise this. It's like one of the greatest video game series of all time.
Just the ones that I see. I only see my agenda.
You only see like your generation. It's like, I've been playing this old ass game from like 2007. It's not good, guys. It's not good.
I grew up in 2007.
It's like, oh no, you're watching that dude who's like disabled and can't walk and shit.
Ricky Berwick. I don't watch Ricky Berwick. I just know who he is. Like, he's a fidget spinner, you know? He's the finger spinning his back.
Oh man.
That's gonna be taken so out of context. Let me explain. There is a video.
Do not
of Ricky
explain
Berwick.
it. We're being controversial. We're being controversial. Let's move on the topic. We should.
Let me just say.
Rule 2. Rule 2. We do not talk about disabled people. Rule 2.
What a great rule. we're just forging the Elden Ring now, and
I'm just imagining down the road there's going to be a point where like a guest will like mention someone who
Talk
is
about
mildly
disabled
disabled, and we'll
it'll
just
just
look
perk
at the
up like,
camera
no, we
and
can't.
the podcast will just cut to a later point.
Like if we ever meet up in like real life and Tom just starts talking about disabled people, we'll just look at each other. Like, just kind of like knowing we're not allowed. No, that's a no go here.
Rule 2. We'll just say rule 2 and look at each
Yeah,
other.
just not elaborate. Just...
Yeah. It's a big no-no.
And it cuts and Tom's just like dead or something. What was he on about? Oh yeah, I know the game is absolute dog shit, but I'm really in the mood to play it. Will you ever get Overwatch?
Probably not.
Yeah, it's just like it's an easy game to play.
That being said,
and it fucking sucks.
When Overwatch 2 comes out, because that will be free to play, I think, I'll give it a go. Yeah. I'll download it. I'll see what the fuss is about. And then I'll go online and I'll search for some particular artwork on the said characters that I like, because I hear that a lot of people have done some glorious artwork that is wildly inappropriate to show on this podcast.
Overwatch hentai is something else.
That's a lot of porn. That's it.
Yeah. But see, I reckon you would be the kind of guy to like Overwatch because it's simple.
It's very team focused-y.
It doesn't always have to be, because you can be that one dickhead who doesn't contribute at all and just runs around as McCree and just kills people. And then you're there just healing him or whatever the fucking like.
In that type of game, I would like to play with like a full squad and stuff, and you can't really get a full squad of people every night.
See,
because we're all growing up, we're all doing
just
shit.
Play, like one person. Yeah, like we're all busy and stuff, but it was always just like me who played, and then like 2-ish years after, I met my mate Lydia, who started playing with me as well. That sounds wrong, but we started playing Overwatch. Sorry, fucking car just by very noisy car.
I know what rule 4 should be. Because I've just realised something. Yeah, no, we have a rule 3. There's a lot of porn.
What's rule 2? Oh, rule 3.
Yeah, rule 2 is
a lot of porn.
Yeah. Rule 2 is we don't talk about disabled people.
That's it. Yeah.
Rule
1 again?
Rule 1, we don't talk about Fight Club. Rule 2, we don't talk about disabled people. Rule 3, there's a lot of porn.
There's a lot of porn.
And Rule 4, we make a party with just me and you, because anyone could turn up at any second right now.
That's a good point.
I've just realised that. I've just realised that, like, shit, yeah, like, Tom could join us any fucking moment.
He's gonna be so confused. What's our runtime right now? What are we at?
I have no idea. 28 minutes.
Yeah, not bad. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Overwatch. You can just easily play it with just 2 people in a party, because, you know, you'll be doing your own things and shit. I say at least recommend it. I'm planning on making a video about Overwatch, and I know you don't watch my videos. You've made that very, very clear to me.
I've watched some of your videos, like...
I've watched like 2 videos that I've done, not including my ARG.
If I'm in the video, then I'll watch it. Like
So,
the Fall
like,
Guys, the Among Us.
Oh, yeah.
I've watched those multiple times. Hell,
So
if you
two.
if you go on my channel, you'll see them advertised.
So you've just admitted that you're a narcissist. I don't watch anything that I'm not in, you know. So you haven't seen any of my popular videos.
There's like a video of like you shooting a guy. I watched that.
That guy was Tom.
Yeah, and you told me to watch it, and I did.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Now watch
And
every single one of my videos.
and I've watched that video where I almost ran you over in the stale coach.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember
It's
that.
just you, like, and then I'm like, ah, and then you just scream, ah!
Yeah. I am a screamer. Oh, what's I saying? I keep losing.
That's
my
rule 5.
train of
I'm a
thought.
screamer.
I like how rule 3 and rule 5? Yeah, and rule 5
Yeah.
are just like statements.
Yeah, just statements.
Yeah. What was I saying? I can't remember.
Were you talking about how I'm not watching your videos apart from the fact I'm in them? Or the rules?
Yes. So, I'm not famous on YouTube. Full stop. New sentence. But I have like a couple of videos which are pretty famous. The first video, which is probably the most famous, is search Flushed Away onto YouTube, and I think one of my videos is the first thing, and it's the part in the film where it goes like, keep your legs straight when you hit the water, and I added like a Minecraft oof sound. No, it was a Roblox oof sound, and
I haven't seen that film
got
in so
really
long.
famous. It's pretty good, Flushed Away. I like Hugh Jackman. My second most famous one is it's like an aerial pods advert. Like on Halloween, I got really bored and I got an advert for aerial pods. So it kind of like, do you remember like when like MLG was a thing? I tried to make like an MLG aerial pod advert, and that got quite popular. And then I made a Minecraft video, which was me making like a Lego Minecraft set in Minecraft to prove that Minecraft doesn't know how to make. No, that Lego doesn't know how to make a Minecraft set.
Okay.
And I built it. And then my second one,
Is this like a camera and you building Lego?
No, but I am planning on doing that. It's like there's a Lego set of like a creeper cave thing. So I built that in Minecraft.
Yeah.
No, fuck, I can't speak. How Lego shows the Minecraft set, just to prove that Lego doesn't know how Minecraft works. And the second video, I made it how you would make it in Minecraft. And I think I did a pretty swell job. And that got quite a lot of views. And then, what's my third favorite? Most popular? I don't know, nor do I care.
My most popular is an XMen video.
Is that your game retrospective?
No, I'm talking about like the scene where like Quicksilver is running in slow motion in X-Men Apocalypse. One excellent scene, because like a YouTuber was doing like a series and other YouTubers could contribute. Anyone could contribute, and all you have to do is like send a link to him on Twitter. And he spoke to me on Twitter. He was like, "All right, man." The moment I sent him the link, he was like, "All right." It's like, wow, it's this big YouTuber. He spoke to me.
He knows me.
we collaborated.
Did you though?
I like to think so.
Yeah. I mean, Craig, I mean this in the kindest way possible. He is 100% forgotten about you now.
I remember him. Like
Yeah,
on
to
my
me-
thing where it's like my friends, I'm gonna add him now. I'm gonna add him.
That's similar channels. Yeah. Do you remember when we was gonna do like a Batman collaboration?
Man, yeah. Like, I still have like my rough edit. It's unfinished, and
Do
I still
you?
have that. I
So you
do.
actually filmed something?
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't do
yeah,
anything.
yeah. I even have
I did
your
an
thing where
intro,
you're like,
that's it.
yeah. I've got your intro where you're
Yeah,
saying
where
like,
I have that fucking mask on.
yeah. I made like, I can't remember how much of the video, but I made like a good few minutes of it, and I started
Yeah.
talking about the film and everything. But it's not finished. It's far from finished. But yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think your friend.
started.
I don't think your friend even started it either.
No, he forgot it like the moment I asked him.
Was it Dan?
It was.
Wow.
How could you tell?
I
Yeah, I like how I'm just shitting on Dan.
I even created what do you call it? Like an end thing where like it says like subscribe, and I made like a Joker thing,
Oh,
and it
yeah.
was the Joker saying watch Gaffney's video. Up
Hey,
next.
did you do a Joker voice, or was it just text?
It's just text.
Fuck. I would like to hear your Joker impression. Your Heath Ledger Joker.
My Heath Ledger Joker. Oh, man,
You
I'm
can
not
go
really
through all the
good.
Jokers.
I'm not really good
I
at
wanna
doing
hear it.
impressions.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it though. Should we
Heath
go through
Ledger.
each Joker, or should we start
Each.
with Heath Ledger? Because I also want to hear your Mark Hamill as well.
My mark. I cannot do impressions. Like it's gonna sound awful, awful. So Heath Ledger, okay. Why so serious? Want to know how I got these scars? My father was a drinker, and he came home one night. He was drunk, and my mother, oh, she didn't like that. And she was like, keep away, and she got the knife. And then he grabbed another knife, and they were like, hunger!
And Joel of Fate started playing. It was crazy. Oh.
And then he killed her right in front of me. And he looked at me as I cried. And he was like, son, why so serious?
Why does this sound like a fucking Family Guy episode?
She's only dead. It's okay. It's a comedy. And then he put the knife in my mouth. And he was like, let's put a smile on that face. Only it wasn't a knife he put in my mouth.
Oh no. Right.
Okay.
Well,
My Mark Hamill impression now.
can I
Welcome
just
to
give
the
you some-
myth! Alright, go on.
You were so prepared. Right, so I just want to say, it was all right. Needs a few tweaks. I think the biggest thing you should take from this is learn your lines correctly.
What do you mean? I got it word for word.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Anyway, Mark Hamill.
Yes, Mark Hamill.
It's not going to be as good as what it once was. I was so prepared. Anyway, welcome to the Madhouse of Batman. You're ready for a whirlpool. Oh, we're going to have a good time, me and you, Bats. We're going to have a good time.
It's just you shouting.
Now my not Heath Ledger. My Jared Leto.
Oh, that sucks. The Joker in general. Can you do the hand movements as well?
I'll,
I'm not
I'll,
gonna kill you.
I don't even remember what he says.
Like, I'm
I
not
don't-
gonna kill you. I'm just gonna hurt you really, really bad.
Okay. I'll do the hand gestures as well.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna kill you. I'm just gonna hurt you real bad. And now,
I just feel
my
uncomfortable.
Joaquin Felix. No, not Phoenix.
Phoenix. Yeah.
His impression. Hans card. I have a laughing condition.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
I need that card, yeah. The werewolf line, no. I need
Yeah,
a
it's
card
like-
like that, so when I'm in an inappropriate situation, I hand them their card and it's like, I have a disorder that gives me boners randomly. I'm not erect. I'm not horny.
Oh man. Yeah. Be like, I think the line is something like, people expect us to be good little boys and not werewolf or some shit. Yeah, the right.
We're only human.
Oh. Do the what do you get if you cross a mentally ill loner with a society that abandons them and treats them like trash? Did you get that?
I can't remember that. The only thing I do remember is, you'll get what you get, and then he shoots Robert De Niro.
He says you'll get what you fucking deserve.
Oh.
'Cause that's what the line is like. So
You'll get what you fucking deserve!
There we go.
There we are.
Joker, everybody. Can you do a Caesar Romero? Is that how you say it? Caesarean section Romero. Can you do his impression? Like, where he says he's gonna pound Batman.
Which one was he again? Is he
It was,
Adam West?
Adam West.
Right.
Yeah.
We're just gonna skip
So,
over
if you
Jack
were here,
Nicholson.
Batman- Oh, no, we can
I was ready for Jack Nicholson. Anyway, we'll
do a Jack Nicholson.
do a Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, do Jack Nicholson right here, right now, on the table, no lube.
Hey, baby! That's it. That's all I got. Just gonna dance. Because there's a scene of him dancing when they break into a place. Him and the boys. Him and the bros.
him and the gang.
Yeah.
All right, let's do Caesar Romero.
Fuck, man, can I even remember a scene of him?
Do the one where he says he's gonna pound Batman.
I don't remember. I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna do it like how like Heath Ledger will do it.
Just riff. Okay.
I'm gonna bend you over, Batman. I'm gonna pound you. You're gonna be like, whoa, it's so big. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, that's a stick of dynamite up your ass, fool. And then I'll light it and run away and go, he's got dynamite up his ass.
That's not all. That's Caesar Romero's house.
What do you mean? Was it not dynamite? Was it not dynamite?
He's like,
What did he put up his ass, Aaron?
Batman. Because Batman is like, hey, Joker. Fuck
That's a
you,
big
man.
stick
I'll
of dynamite.
kill you."
And then the Joker's like,
Caesar
my
Romero
dynamite's
was
bigger.
It's like, if you were here now, Batman, I would pound you. And then Batman's like, stop pounding, Joker. And then he's like, because he was behind him.
And then the dynamite goes up his ass.
And then the dynamite goes up his ass. Do you know the guy that plays Bender?
Yeah?
He played a Joker.
Ah.
Let's hear it.
I'm just gonna do a fucking Bender impression. An awful Bender impression. Suck me bags. Bat my shiny middle ass, Batman. Bat.
Not bad, but not great either.
Kiss my
You get
shiny middle ass.
You get an E for effort, I say.
You know, if Homer Simpson dressed like the Joker, he'd look a lot like Krusty the Clown, don't you think?
Not so old, no.
He'd look
Go
a
on,
lot
say-
like
say your
Krusty the Clown.
interesting- Say your interesting Homer fact. Go on, and I know you want to.
My interesting Homer fact. Okay.
Yeah.
The people who were Bart's age when The Simpsons started are now Homer's age.
That is pretty interesting.
In a few years, they'll be Abe's age. You know Abe.
AIDS.
Abe.
Oh, I thought you said AIDS.
No, Abe. As in Abe Simpson, Homer's father.
Yeah, I know who he is. I just thought you said AIDS. I was like, who's AIDS?
Do you remember? Do you remember?
Character.
Oh, since we're on the subject of Simpsons, do you know which one episode I always think about? That episode where Homer and Moe open like a chiropractor's place because they have a bin.
Oh yeah, and he walks on them, doesn't he? And like he crushes them because he's a big man.
And it's like, man, I'd love to slap my back on that bin. Oh, it'd be glorious.
Speaking about Simpsons, do you have a favorite episode? Because mine is, I think it was Homer's birthday, and like he drank so much he lost his memory, and the whole episode was him getting his memory back, and him leading up to killing himself. falling
Yeah,
on a
yeah.
boat.
I've not seen it, but I have watched a video because that's quite new. A favorite episode? Man, there's just so fucking many.
I mean, I enjoy the Treehouse of Horror episodes, specifically the one with the school where they're going to eat the kids. And, like, the floor opens up and it's this massive grinder. And all the parents are like, we want to eat these fucking kids. And the kids are like, we don't want that to happen. So they run away in the school.
I guess I would have to say that bin episode, that's probably one of my favourites, just because I think of it so randomly and so often. Another episode I tend to think of, and this, to my knowledge, was one of the first times I watched The Simpsons. Have you ever watched a show called The Prisoner, starring Patrick McGoogan?
No.
It's a British show from the 60s, or 70s, I think the 60s. But anyway, you know the whole line, I am not a number, I am a free man.
Yes.
Well, basically, The Simpsons did an episode, which was basically the whole premise of that, where Homer gets kidnapped, and Homer's like, I am not a number, I am a man.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, another good episode.
Who shot
It was
Mr.
one of the
Burns?
Sideshow Bobs. That was boring. I knew it was Maggie.
Yeah, I had it spoiled. My uncle told me.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. But yeah, like, you know the episode with Sideshow Bob where they go on holiday and they're in that cable car and he's like trying to kill Bart in the cable car and he's like on top of it and he's got like a...
It's been so
Chainsaw
long
or
since I've
something?
watched The Simpsons. So long. I do remember the Sideshow Bob episodes a little.
They were
Do you-
good. I loved them.
I remember that one episode. I can't remember everything about it, but like that one episode where like Lisa and Bart were hooked because like there was going to be like an episode where I can't remember who's who, Itchy and Scratchy, where the cat won.
Yeah.
I can't remember who's who. Is Itchy the mouse and Scratchy's the cat? The Itchy and Scratchy show.
Because Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
Tom
They just-
is Tom's the cat, so I say
Yeah.
Itchy is the cat. Scratchy would be the mouse. I don't know. I used to have a Lego figure of one of them.
I used to have like a little like miniature figure of those, thinking about it, somewhere. What's
It was around the same time the Lego movie was out, I think.
Do you remember the Simpsons movie?
Yes, I do. And he had that dome, and he climbed
Yeah.
up it, and when Homer came down, he just knocked off everyone. I remember thinking, he's just killed so many people, because they have fallen so far down. They are probably dead now.
Yeah.
Homer's a mass murderer.
Oh, another episode I like is the one with Michael Jackson. He doesn't play Michael Jackson. He plays like a character in like an insane asylum, and is it him and Homer or him and Lisa who become friends?
I don't recall this episode.
It was a good episode, and like right at the end, he has a song because it's Michael Jackson. How could he not sing in The Simpsons?
Yeah.
I fidgeted so much during this whole thing as well. When we watch the podcast, you're just going to see me fidget in the background.
I mean, I'm slightly moving. I won't say I'm fidgeting.
I'm just twerking, yeah. I'm just getting my arse, and I'm just twerking this whole time.
Busting it down sexual style.
Yeah.
Just full on goatee at the camera.
I'm making it a real 18 plus podcast.
You're just gonna have like a black bar where you're sitting. But we both know that you've got your arse spread for the camera.
Damn. And all you know is, damn, he's loose.
You're gaping for the audience, Craig.
You just... And then it falls out. So much cold air goes inside, and I just go, ooh. So sexually.
Rule number 6, we don't talk about gaping on the podcast. I don't think people would appreciate us talking about...
I don't think people would appreciate us just talking in general.
We're not very liked. I'm not a liked person, Craig. I
like you. You're alright. You're better than most. Because most people are pretty shit.
They are pretty shit. Like, what's your worst experience with a person?
With a person? Is this like a stranger, or is this like a friend who betrayed me?
One you'd be willing to talk about on the podcast.
One I'd be willing to talk about on the podcast.
Because I can talk about maybe 2. One of them was like when I was a kid and I went to a caravan park, and there was this man who fucking hated me for no reason. So like I would just be riding my bike, and he would come out with like an apple, and he was quite a large fella, and he would just go, I like apples, but I don't like you. And I turned to him and went, well, I bet you fucking like apples. Look at the size of you. I mean, that rhymes. In all fairness, I was like 11 years old, and like I don't like 11 years old people now. I don't like children. They're annoying. They just make noises. Awful little things. But yeah. Like, he was just so mean to me, and I'm just like crying. Like, why do you not like me? I'm a child. And it's just like, I just don't like you. You see? And I'm like, I don't see why. And like, he was nice to my sister, but he just wasn't nice to me. And I remember like they had like this weird little zoo thing, and I held a snake, and I remember him turning to his wife and say, "Oh, I bet that snake kills that kid." I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, 1, it's a small snake. How can it kill me? 2, you're saying you hope this snake kills this child. Take a look at yourself, mate, and think, is this where you want to be in life? The second worst experience is when I was working in my shop. And this was like height of COVID, everyone was wearing masks and stuff, but like dicky tourists would come over and just like not follow the law. and so he ordered like a pack of cigarettes. So I got him the cigarettes, and he said, "This is a wrong one. Could I get that one?" So I said, "Which one?" He's like, "Oh, I can't hear you. Put your mask down." It's like, "Sorry, sir, I'm not going to put my mask down. It's still the law to wear it." It's like, "Why? Fear of death?"
And you were like, yeah.
Yes. I went, yeah. But COVID is a real fucking thing. And then like I got him the thing. I was like, "Sir, I don't know what you want. These are the only cigarettes we've got." And he just started like having a fucking go at me. It's like, "Oh yeah, COVID's not real. It's a fake thing." So I just like, I fucking had enough. So I got the cigarettes and I just plopped them down on the table. He went, "Oh, you're throwing it at me now, are you?" And I was like, "So what the fuck is going on?" He's like, "I'm gonna have a word with your manager. I'm gonna get you fired." It's like, okay, well, one, no, that didn't fucking happen. It's like, this is why cigarettes are bad for you kids, because it turns you into a twat. And like behind him there was like this big beefcake of a man, like proper like swole, and like he was on the side of the man, like he was just kind of like nodding whilst he's having a go at me, this 18-year-old boy, you know, this 40-year-old man just bringing the wrath of God down on this 18-year-old. It's like, yeah, let that fucking kid have it. So like when he buggered off, I went to the beefcake. I was like, "Sorry about that." And it's like, yeah, you talk to me. You dare fucking talk to me. Like, his attitude was like, why are you entering conversation with me? And it was an awful day. Like, I hated it. It was just so mean to me, and I didn't know what to do because like my co-worker was like the other side of the shop, so she couldn't help me. And it was my second day on the shift, by the way, like my second ever day of like working in the shop. That shit happened to me, and it was awful. And there's another woman. It wasn't a bad experience, but it was annoying because like she stunk of shit, like absolutely reeked of shit. I swear, every time she walked in the shop, she would actually shit herself. And like I remember because she ordered like a bottle of wine, and we had those shield visor things off at the till. So and like she gave me the basket with the wine and the whatever else stuff it was in. So there's like a little place where you can place your basket, and I was scanning the stuff, and like I wasn't finished scanning, and she tried to reach over to get the bottle in the basket, which I hadn't scanned, by the way. And she's like, what, 50, maybe younger? And she just kept going, "I can't reach it. I can't reach it." I was like, "I haven't fucking scanned it yet, you stupid woman." And she's just an idiot. And she came in like a couple times later until I quit. Because she's like, I think they delayed the papers that day. I don't know. I don't care. It's disgusting, man. And like, she's just so fucking annoying. So, "Oh yeah, do you have my papers in?" It's like, I don't know who you are, love. I'm new to this job. Like, it's funny how we're talking about jobs, because in my other podcast, the one episode podcast, I talked about jobs, and in that I said, yeah, I just find this job much more easier. It was not much more fucking easier. I later found out it's a hard job, and I hate people. There we go. Sorry for taking the stage.
That's all right. I did realize something when you were speaking as well, because like I've got like Mass Effect running in the background, and there's like weird ominous music because I'm in like this location, and I've just realized, damn, when I record this audio, just that ominous music is just gonna be playing.
It'll add to it, I guess.
Damn.
Yeah. Do you have an experience of the worst like person you've ever met?
I have like so many come to mind. This one experience, I was like 12 or 13, and I had like my first ever girlfriend, and this was the day we first ever went out, and it was lunchtime, and she put, oh, I thought it was her. Plot twist, it wasn't. But anyway, someone put their hands over my eyes, like how I'm demonstrating right here, and I just assumed it was her. I was like, oh, girls do this. And a few seconds went by, and I could just about peek, because it was dinner time. I was waiting in line to get my dinner. And, like, I noticed the people behind me walked in front, and I was like, huh, why are they walking in front? And then I just get punched in the stomach.
Yeah, people suck.
Yeah. Turns out it wasn't my girlfriend who put her hands over my face.
Yeah. I just forgot about, like, all the bad experiences in school. That's a whole nother podcast. I can talk for hours on why school sucks.
Another one as well is, like, I didn't know this guy. Like, he was, like, quite a bit older than me. I was in year 7 and he was in year 10. And, like, he just didn't fucking like me for some fucking reason. It's like, you know, fair enough. But he was, like, hatred. Like, true hatred towards me for some fucking reason. And
Yeah.
I was, like, playing...
A few people in my year. And, like... I think we've just hit an hour and my recording has finished. Okay, I've started recording again.
Although, that being said, I am recording my own as well. Are you recording your own audio separately?
I am not.
Mass Effect, ominous music it is then. But anyway. What was I gonna say? So yeah, I was playing football with, like, a bunch of, like, the people in my year, and I didn't know because he came up from behind me. He just spear kicked me. Out of fucking nowhere. It was like the first spear kicked my back. For no fucking reason. Just fucking spear kicked me. And no one warned me. No one said, Craig, watch out. I just got fucking spear kicked.
I know I shouldn't laugh, but it's just the idea
No.
of, like, little you.
No
being, like,
fucking warning.
launched.
Yeah. Flatten. And I was in year 7. He just fucking spear kicks me.
Damn.
Like, years later, I've thought about, like, so many comebacks, because I did nothing. I just did nothing. I wish I would have walked up to him. Yeah, I wish I would have walked up to him and been like, come at me from the front. See what fucking happens, bitch. And then I know what immediately he'd say.
He'd just, like, break your neck.
It'd just be like, you fucking what? Him and his other year 10 buddy.
Yeah.
Fucking scum.
I remember this one time, because I was mates with a guy called Reese. You've met him before.
Oh yeah,
I
that
was
guy who
mates-
showed up for the first day in college and never again.
Yeah.
What's funny is I know him.
remember.
He don't know me.
Yeah. And I don't talk to him because he spoils shit for me.
No, what a
So,
cunt.
like, films and stuff. Yeah. But, like, yeah, because, like, we were friends. I would say we were friends. He was annoying. I wanted to kill him sometimes, but yeah, we were friends. I remember, like, I once told him to shut the fuck up, just because, like, he was rambling on. Like, he just kept doing, like, the Terminator impression. Or, like, no, it was Predator. What's his name? Shepard?
Predator. Do you mean Dutch?
Yeah. Dutch. That's it. Like, he just kept doing, like, he just kept saying, "Oh, get to the chopper." Like, it wasn't a good impression. It was just annoying. He just kept going, get to the chopper.
Rule
Like,
6.
English, so I just...
We always need to mention Arnie once during a podcast.
That's good. I like that. It's like a specific...
Get to the
moment
chopper!
where we all come together. Yeah, come to the chopper.
I'm over here, come on! I'm over
Kill
here!
me now. Come on, jack me up. But yeah, I remember him just, like, being an idiot, just kind of like, just kind of like goblin mode. So I just went, Reese, shut the fuck up, please. and like he was cousins with a guy called Bradley. Bradley didn't like Reese. Nobody really liked Reese, but Bradley wanted an excuse to hurt me, and it was snowing around this time, so he got a snowball and went, "Don't bully Reese," and launched it into my eye, like point blank range. It's just, I remember being like, "What? Why did you do this to me? I don't know who you are." Like, that's not nice. I would say he's chill now. Like, throughout the years of me knowing this Bradley kid, he just became much more awkward. He hung around like chav people. Have you ever had that moment where you know someone and they just become a chav? Like, I know a couple of people. I'm not going to say names.
I
obviously.
knew a guy who like was like a wannabe chav.
That's
like,
what I'm on about. Like,
and he did mix with those kind of people. And to be fair, he probably is more like that nowadays. Yeah. I don't speak to him. Like, if I walked past him in the street, we'd probably nod our heads to each other.
Yeah. Like, I knew a guy, let's just call him Drake, and he was alright. Actually, I'd say he was alright, he was an asshole.
Rule 7, no names.
No names, you all make up fake names. But yeah, like, when I moved to the school, because I just moved from Manchester, the head teacher, who was a paedophile, and he was like really homophobic. Another conversation, but I remember him just going up to these kids who lived near where I was and saying like, "Oh, if you're nice to Aaron, you show him where it's around school and stuff. You'll get a whisper, you get a chocolate bar." And they were like, "Okay." There's like 3 of them. I'm on about Drake right now, and he was he did not do that. Every time I was like, "Hi, Drake. Do you know where so and so is?" He would just leg it. He would run away from me. What a welcome I got for that school. And he got the whisper at the end for not even talking to me. So he's a piece of shit as well. But yeah, like, he's an awkward kid. Like, a really fucking awkward kid. Like, he wouldn't talk. He would just kind of like hang his head low. And I remember just seeing him on the bus with like his hood up. His brother's also a wanker. Massive fucking wanker. I absolutely hate him. Another conversation. But yeah, like, I remember him just bringing like a football into school and nobody would play with him, and then he just started hanging around with chavs, and like they would be doing like dickheadish things like spraying a full kind of links on each other, and him just sitting there. Like, later on, he kept trying to be a chav. Like, he would just kind of like go out of his shell and say something like chavish and just shrink back in. And I'm just thinking, like, what are you doing? Is this the person you want to be? And I had a best friend when I moved to school. His name will be Alan. Alan and I, we were thick as thieves. We had like the same initials, and like how we became friends is because like they had this weird cheese, and I thought it looks like noodles, but it was cheese. And I said, "Is that cheese?" And he just started laughing. So then we just bonded over me asking in my very thick Mancunian accent, "Is that cheese?" Later on, in like the second year, he just started hanging around with some bad people.
Yeah.
And he became like a massive fucking chav. And I remember in youth club once, him hanging around with his chavish friends, like he threw like a pot at my head or something. And me just thinking, what the fuck, dude? So I confronted him saying like, "Why are you doing this?" And he tried to fight me. And I was doing like karate and judo at the time. I won. And I remember like a couple of years later, I saw him working in like my local surf shop, because like we both like skating and also like bonded on that. And I'm just seeing him like, "Oh, hi, Alan. How's things?" And he's kind of turned his life around. He's no longer a chav, and he's pretty decent. And about last week, I was walking home from the pub. I had a lot of drinks. That's also another conversation. And I remember just hearing something in my ears, like, "Oh my god, is that Adam?" Because like I nicked a cone from.
He's had like multiple different names now. He was like Drake, then Alan, now.
Oh, this is a different guy. Alan. Alan's a different guy to Drake. So Alan. I remember just like carrying this cone and hearing like a voice and I going, hang on, Alan? So I just shouted, hi, Alan, and he just went, hi, and I was like, oh, yeah, it's him. Oh, wow. Like, he's an alright fella now, but yeah, what was I saying? How I got really drunk. So I was at my local
Ah.
golf club.
Not to cut you off.
Mm. Yeah, like,
We'll save it for episode 2.
yeah. Okay, I do quickly want to say it because I have to break rule 2.
Hold on, it's like getting a tad. So let me switch the light on.
Mm.
The screen get darker and darker as time goes on. I've now switched the light on.
But yeah, I'm gonna have to break rule 2. It's episode
Oh,
1,
damn.
We're okay.
Yeah,
So,
well,
I
we're
was in
still
my local golf
learning.
club. Yeah, so I was in my local golf club and I had a beer, like a regular pint. I had 2 pints, but I was drinking 1. So I noticed like every time I would take a drink, this guy, rule 2, he would also take a drink. So I was like, okay, well, I'm too tired for this shit. So I just carried on drinking, talking to whoever, showing people like magic tricks and shit. And I just every time I would take a drink, he would do it. So I'd finished my pint at this part, and then he got another pint, and he just kept doing it. So I went, fuck it. I downed my drink, and then he was like, okay, well, I'm not competing with this anymore. I already had like, quite a few. So
You were just like, you pussy.
This guy, he didn't make me, but he did make me down 2 pints after I've had like nearly half a bottle of Bells. It was a rough night. And I remember just walking home and I saw this cone. Well, I must have seen this cone because I remember just taking it home with me. And I also found this in my pocket. A bottle of hand sanitizer. In the morning, I might have stolen this bottle of hand sanitizer. I say might because I don't know where it came from.
Damn.
And on that bombshell, we end podcast, I guess.
Like, yeah. Live long and good night. Wave to the camera.
I've been your co-host, Gaffney.
And I've been your other co-host, Craig.
You're not going to say your YouTube name because now I feel awkward. I didn't say my real name.
No. My YouTube name's a work in progress. If I say it now...
Oh yeah, it is.
Because it'll age badly if I say my old one. So yeah, right now, I'm just Craig.
He's just working in progress. That's
I'm in limbo right now.
He's in limbo.
Man, yeah. There's gonna be some creepy, eerie fucking music when we're talking. I might do a disclaimer right at the beginning, explaining some things, because it's gonna be some creepy fucking music.
Down. You gotta crank the.
I didn't think like I could literally just like pause it, but I'm on like a thing. I didn't pause it, and I can't pause it until like I do a thing. But next time there'll be no music unless I edit some previous music. And wow, my camera, like the lighting is going weird. 1 minute there's color, the next there isn't color.
It's just exposure, or.
Oh no.
Who cares? Put the volume down! Yeah. That has been the first episode. One of maybe 12, I say, we're going to get until we get bored.
I can't wait until we get to episode 100. And there's colour back while I say it. There is hope.
Yay! There is hope. Do you reckon the next one we're going to do is going to be in person? Because we're meeting up pretty soon.
We could do. I was thinking the next one's just next week. We've planned it a little bit better. I don't have creepy music on. And as well, I'll have learned some things editing this as well.
And we could, should we invite a guest next episode, or is it just going to be us two again?
I imagine it'll just be us two again. Let's get the feeling of the show first. Get the kinks out the way.
Of the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we'll become famous and have actual cool guests on.
Yeah, and we'll have like 6,000 views, and it'll be great.
Yeah. Well, hopefully more than 6,000. Like 1 million. Let's get this video up to 5 likes. It's small for now, but it will grow in numbers. Be one of the first.
Yeah, come on, guys, 5. We know, Aaron. You're gonna like this immediately. You're gonna be the first one, and then I can like it, and you folks at home like, and then we'll know you watched the end of the video.
If you've made it this far,
comment.
Message me or Craig, and we will show you.
No. If you've come this far, write in the comments cucumber, and the first person to do that will get an honourable mention in the next episode.
Yes. And Craig will send you an image of his spread asshole. Maybe not that, but something. You'll have to see. Don't be afraid. Subscribe. Hit it now. Kick it.
Farewell, everyone.
Now. Bye.